The title of the video for February the 1st, 2017 is Law of Attraction, Hillary or Trump? I don't often listen to Esther, Abraham Hicks, and there are many things about the so-called law of attraction I simply cannot accept as true. This video is in response to one of hers, why Donald Trump is actually not that bad. Yes, I think humans have been grossly manipulated, having most of our genetic codons turned off. This means that we are forced to play with a partial deck, so to speak. Our God-given gifts, talents, and abilities are not fully activated. This is why Earth became a planet where everything is inside out and upside down. Nothing is as it appears. Some even suggest that Lucifer, the deceiver, is the good God, and Yahweh is the evil one. I'm not so sure that they are not the same entity. In any case, we live on a distorted planet, and I do not think humans are responsible, even though many of us have gone along with the dark, lying creators that have inverted our experiential reality. As for the election, most Americans were simply aware of Hillary's criminality and wanted change. Hence, Trump won. Yeah, I did get a bit of a chuckle out of the man that came to Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham. And he was very, very distraught that Trump won, and I guess not Hillary. And there are a whole bunch of people that were very distraught that Trump won and Hillary didn't. And I thought Esther's response was very, very good. The only reason I even turned it on was it talked about Donald Trump not being that bad, and I wanted to hear what she had to say. And it made sense that that people are caught up in the all the hoopla and all the banter back and forth. And of course, the mainstream media was pretty much totally behind Clinton, and didn't get the story of who Clinton is. I can't believe that people, if they knew what kind of a person Clinton, or for that matter, the Bushes, it has nothing to do with party folks. I can't believe that if people understood how terribly evil this woman has been throughout her life, including her husband, including the Bushes, including most politicians for that matter, I can't imagine why anybody would have wanted to support her. Now, I'm not saying Trump is an angel by any stretch of the imagination, and neither did Esther Hicks suggest that Trump was a perfect choice, but he made sense to a lot of people, hence half the population went with him and half went with Hillary, according to what we're told. I honestly believe, as I've said before, that there was a fix in, but they didn't put enough of a percentage fix. Trump did much better than what they expected. And so the fix that they put in to have Hillary win was insufficient to actually overcome all of the odds of Trump winning. But I want to talk about free will, because we have been manipulated. And Esther is saying, and many have said, that it's because of us that we attract the world that we live in. I'm sorry, I don't buy that. I do believe that humans at some point in our history were relatively innocent until we were manipulated by extraterrestrial demonic elements that wanted control and wanted to create out of humans a slave race. And they've been working on that all along for thousands of years. And we do not have free will as many think we do. If we had total free will, if we had all of our codons turned on, if we had awareness and we understood where we came from, where we're going, who we are, we would not be able to be manipulated the way we've been manipulated and controlled by the worst element probably in all of creation. And to me, it's a demonic element. And many people have chosen to play along with that in the political arena. Hence, we have the kind of politicians and leaders that we have. And it all starts, as I've said in other videos, it all starts with the manipulation of the monetary system. That's where all of the mess comes from. And a lot of it comes from the Rothschilds, which were, again, Ashkenazi Jews, which weren't really Jews at all. That was that warlike tribe that converted to Judaism instead of Christianity or Islam. And they've been troublemakers their whole history, even before that point in time. But since that point in time, they have been perfecting their game plan of manipulating humanity. And therefore, the law, we didn't attract that. In my opinion, humanity did not attract that. That was something imposed from outside. It came to us not because we were willing, but we were ignorant. I don't think it could have happened if we weren't ignorant, but I do believe that, as I said, that they literally turned off a high percentage of our abilities to be fully human. And so we're not fully human. That's something that we have to strive to become or awaken to, or however the process works. We have to get out of the slave mentality and understand that we really are co-creators. We really are people who have the ability to attract good into our world, but we, again, don't know that. We think we're less than, and we've been sold the bill of goods that we're less than. And then, of course, the people that are in control that play on the other side, they have always believed that they are more than. And both are wrong. We are all basically equal beings under the real creator, and without a distorted creation like we've suffered on earth. But there's no level playing field because there's such a tremendous imbalance between those who think that they have the right to rule and those who think they have no rights at all but want them. And hence there's stress, and the Illuminati or the elite or the establishment continues to try to play both sides against the middle because they seem to feed off of the stress of violence, of warring. As we've said many times, the Rothschilds learned a long time ago that they could make a lot of money by financing both sides of the war. And they gained a lot of their wealth through stealth when they tricked the people in England saying that Napoleon had won when in fact he lost, but they poured their money over to the Rothschilds and became very wealthy. That was one of the steps in becoming extremely wealthy and gaining control really of the government. And that was when this modern era, if you want to call it that, came into being, where you had these fake Jews running everything. But in any case, it's not about the law of attraction, although I do believe that there is truth in the law of attraction if we were fulfilled beings, if we were people who knew who we are without a doubt and didn't have to play in this game of being less than what we were created to be. That's the problem. So I applaud Esther Hicks' response to the gentleman who was distraught over Hillary's loss and Trump's victory. But again, it's not about the law of attraction. It's about remedying the situation that has gone awry for a very long time. Anyway, thank you for listening, and namaste.